We heard you're a fan of High School Musical. Is that true?
Yeah. I watch it like probably 10, 15 times, you know. I like the singing, I like the actors, so I just watched it as a kid.
Drop your dot, you know I'm coming. Lace front, fucked up, you should've wore your bunny.
Oh, how much?
I currently have more dunks than him right now.
Running from
Is that true?
Yeah, but he don't save for rebound, he just goes out and he don't want to play defense.
We're gonna get to that
running
draft.
from me. Running from me.
Please don't tell me that was you saying the 96 Sonics. This is what you gotta realize. It's very easy to out-debate locker room. It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you let locker room outwit you and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball mind, and you got outwitted by the locker room.
Ticket TV usually calls LeBron James fans jockstrap sniffers. So this is for you guys. If you're watching, shout out to all the LeBron James jockstrap sniffers. This is for you.
Of all of the people that we talk about, LeBron fans are the only ones that even message me and contact me on Instagram. One recently sent me a death threat, talking about you can't come to LA. LeBron fans! I have zero confidence in the Clippers, and I'm getting this close to stop rooting for Kawhi Leonard altogether. I'm getting close to just rooting for Nikola Jokic and calling it a day. I'm tired of this dude. They're not a serious team.
There's literally channels dedicated to low basketball IQs that just like to shred guys like Austin Reeves. I never knew. Somebody pointed me in that direction. I couldn't even watch 5 seconds of it, bro. I lost brain cells just being there. There's some real Bron Glazers that just like to hate on everybody not named LeBron. They're looking really silly right now because, you know, they like to talk trash about me.
Running through the six
obvious
with my
props. Another 30 picks. What you got to say now, clown? You know, so it's like they always got something to say, man.
Count money, you know how it
I would
goes.
never go back on that channel, not even for 5 seconds.
Like, Luka, look, you just standing there. Look, watch this again, Luka. He just went right by. Luka, what are you doing?
I'll say there was some effort on that one.
Fouling. Luka, what are you doing? Get back in the play, Luka. Luka. He would hate me. Luka, come on, bro.
It's my
turn! You told me it was my turn!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, man, we are back, folks. We are back. I didn't think we'd be back this soon, folks. I really didn't. I really didn't think we'd be back this soon, man. But, you know, it's crazy, folks. This Luka Doncic rabbit hole, man. You know, the deeper you dig, folks, the more crazier it gets. The deeper you dig, the crazier the Luka Doncic rabbit hole gets, folks. And I came across some information, folks. I'm sorry. I couldn't wait. We had to fire up the live immediately once I saw this information, folks. It left me literally stunned. Now, we did a show earlier, and I didn't even know this, but, you know, we found out on the show that we did earlier, folks. Not only does Luka Doncic lead the league in field goal attempts per game, he leads the league in free throw attempts per game. He also leads the league in three-point attempts per game, and he leads the entire NBA in turnovers per game, right? The latter two I had no clue of until the show we did earlier. So on the show that we did earlier, right, we were talking about last night's game against the Phoenix Suns, okay? Now, obviously, LeBron James won the game for the Lakers, and he was the Lakers' best player yesterday. So nobody today really wanted to talk about that. Mainly people wanted to talk about JJ Redick and you know, LeBron taking a free throw at the end of a game. That's what people wanted to discuss today. They didn't want to talk about Luka Doncic and his horrific play yesterday. They didn't want to talk about the greatness of LeBron James yesterday, right? They want to talk about a free throw at the end of a basketball game. That's what these niggas woke up and decided they wanted to cover today, right? It's absolutely pathetic. You know, these clowns always bringing up plus minus. You guys notice they didn't mention plus minus today. They didn't mention that stat today, right? But it's all good, folks. Like I said, I'm about to expose it even more so than the show that we did earlier. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Listen, we got Philip Reinhardt. What's going on, man? We got Devontae. We got Melanated. We got John. You said they were winning when LeBron was out. You do realize that doesn't mean anything, right? Of course they were winning. They were playing the Pelicans, dude. Of course they were going to win against the Pelicans. Come on, dude. You got to start using your brain, dude. You got to start using your head for more than a hat rack. Start using your brain some, dude. They're not playing the flippers. They're not playing Utah right now. They had a tough stretch of games playing legitimate teams over 500. So obviously, right, you're not just going to steamroll these teams like you did Utah and the other teams. The Pelicans, the Mavericks, the Clippers, whatever the case was. Use your brain, clown. We got Frank. What's going on, man? We got I Hate Y'all. You say Creamer's Pro got mad I cooked him on his stream. Bro was calling out Brian like he always does. Look at Austin, nowhere to be found. People hate facts. It's sad, man. Yeah, I mean, he's committed to being a troll. So he just gotta he's too deep in. He's gotta just continue to be a troll now. Even at, the expense of his own, image. He's just gotta be a troll. That's what he's gotta do. Shout out to Mr. Player Made. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all do me a favor, like Mr. Player Made says, and drop a like on the video. Now, let's get into last night's game. Now, we've already went over this on the show we did earlier, and we already went over this on the show we did last night. Shout out to Anubis. Now, we already went over the offensive numbers, folks, right? We already went over the offensive numbers, but I'll put them back on the screen for you guys again because they were absolutely horrific. They were absolutely horrific what happened and what took place last night. Y'all do me a favor, folks. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you guys what took place last night, folks. I told you, I haven't seen a game that bad from an IQ standpoint probably since Russell Westbrook was on the team. Right? And I'm referring to Luka Doncic, by the way. I'm referring to Luka Doncic. Now, as you guys can see towards the bottom of your screen, folks, the boy was absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Okay? Offensively. 7 for 25, 2 for 14. I mean, 2 for 14 is just insane. That's even insane to say. Like, that doesn't even sound real. But it was. It happened. He was 2 for 14 last night from the three-point line. Right? So once again, these are just the offensive statistics, okay? So let me show you guys what happened. So I get on Twitter, right? And once again, Scap Attack and all these other clowns, folks, they're not going to ever talk about this stuff, right? They're committed to the grift at this point. They're committed to trolling. They're committed to being clowns. So they're not going to actually discuss these things. It is what it is. That's why we have to. Because if we don't, these things will get pushed under the rug and people will act like they don't see them. So this is why, we got to do what we got to do. It is what it is. Niggas ain't going to like it, but it is what it is. So like I said, folks, I go on Twitter and I come across this Twitter account. Shout out to them. They go by the name of Hoopology. Okay? Hoopology. Now, as you guys can see on the screen, folks, it says Luka Doncic defensive tape from last night's game versus the Phoenix Suns. And we're going to get to the tape here in a second. 16 points allowed, including the blow-bys. 16 points allowed, including the blow-bys. Like I said, folks, this Luka Doncic rabbit hole, the further that we dig, the more and more that I realize, bro, this dude is actually garbage, man. This is honestly crazy that nobody is talking about it. But once again, Nico Harrison is a genius. And you want to know what's funny to me? I seen a video from, those other guys over there on the Mayonnaise Media. I saw a video from those guys, and they talking about the Lakers need to build the team like the 2024 Mavericks. But the last time I checked, who built that team, chat? Who built the 2024 Mavericks team? Who built that team?
Drop your dot, you know I'm coming.
Please don't tell me that
Lace
was
front
you
fucked
saying
up.
that
You shoulda
the
wore your
96
bunny.
Sonics. This is what you got to realize, Judah. It's very easy to out-debate locker room.
Run it from me.
It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you
Run
let
it from me.
locker room out-wit you
Run it.
and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball mind, and you got outwitted by the locker room.
Ladies and gentlemen, who built that 2024 Mavericks team? So it's funny, right? The same fans saying fire Nico are now the same fans saying the Lakers need to build their team like Nico built the 2024 Mavericks. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You can't make this stuff up. Like I said, this rabbit hole it's so deep, man. I'm surprising myself at the information that I'm finding. That's how deep this rabbit hole goes. Shout out to Chairman Mo. Y'all do me a favor, drop a like on the video. Let's get back into this nasty stuff, folks. This nasty work. Let's get back into it, folks. Okay. Anubis, this stuff gets deep, man. He said, when things go wrong, find a blame. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Folks. Now, once again, did Reggie come up with this? No, Reggie didn't come up with this. I didn't know this, all right? I found this out about 15 minutes ago, and I was like, you know, we got to go live right now. I got to speak on this right now. I can't wait, okay? So once again, this account by the name of Hoopology, they posted this tweet, and they said Luka Doncic, folks, gave up 16 points, included the blow-bys. He held opponents to 5 of 8 shooting from the field. Now, can somebody do me a favor? Can somebody tell me what's 5 for 8 from the field? I know that's over 50%. Can somebody please do me a favor and tell me what 5 for 8 is percentage-wise? Can somebody put that in the chat, please? Thank you. So as we wait on somebody to do that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the tape. Let's get to the tape, folks. Let's get to the tape. Because once again, this is about a minute-long tape. This tape is about a minute long. And these are all of the points that Luka Doncic gave up last night. Shout out to Nahar. Nahar says 62.5%. 62.5%. We got Mr. Player Made. He says exactly, once you start doing your own research on Luka, it gets bad. They got white channels exposing his defense for years. You said, yeah, the team that still lost, it doesn't matter. Any team playing with Luka controlling the pace will lose. Shout out to Dak Hater. We got CM. He said, you know they lying. He said, let's watch. The eyes don't lie. Folks, we got to get these likes up. We got to get these likes up, folks. I don't know what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, but we got to get these likes up. Now, let's get into the tape, folks. Let's get into the actual tape. Now, I can't let it just play full speed or YouTube will copyright me. We all know the NBA, they quick to copyright. So I kind of just got to, slide it. So yeah, let's just start off with this first play, folks. So I'm assuming, who is this? Is this Dylan Brooks? Yeah, that's Dylan Brooks. So Dylan Brooks. Okay, Dylan Brooks is going to pass it, folks, to Grayson Allen. All right? Dylan Brooks is going to pass it to Grayson Allen on this play. So Dylan Brooks passes it to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen completely goes by his man, Luka Doncic, right? DeAndre Ayton has to come up and try to contest. Grayson Allen dumps it to Mark Williams for an easy finish, right? So that would be Luka's fault. He didn't provide any resistance. I mean, did he even touch the defender? Did he even touch the dude? Hold on, chat. Did he even touch Grayson Allen? Oh my God. Chat, did he even bump him? Did he even touch him? Does Luka understand that this is a contact sport? Or does he not understand that? Hold on. Did he even touch Grayson Allen on the way to the rim? Or did Grayson Allen just drive straight by him? That's insane, right? That's insane, folks. Okay, so cool. Mark Williams finishes it. Let's move on to the next play. That was nasty. Now, I'm going to be honest. I haven't even watched this myself. So a lot of these clips that we're going to watch right now are the first time I'm watching them too. Obviously, I watched the game last night, but I don't remember every single play that he got cooked on. So, yeah. Now we have Devin Booker, folks. We have Devin Booker. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, so Devin Booker. Let's back it up a little bit. So Mark Williams comes and sets the screen on Luka. Devin Booker is going to reject the screen. He's like, I don't even need the screen. I don't need it. I'm good, bro. So he rejects the screen. Luka, I don't know what he's doing, chat. Now he's at Devin Booker's mercy. And Devin Booker just pulls up, folks. And let's see what happens. Okay, that's a decent contest. Yeah, that was a decent contest, I guess. So yeah, same thing here, folks. Luka Doncic. Oh yeah. So this is his man right here, Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal. I don't know what Luka's doing here. Why would he go under the screen? I'm not sure. He goes under the screen, tries to contest, but by that point it's too late. And yeah, Royce O'Neal drains the three. Royce O'Neal drains the three. Okay. So Devin Booker, once again, he's gonna split Jake LaRavia and Luka. Luka doesn't even touch Devin Booker. I don't know, chat. Is he scared to touch? Is he scared to touch defenders? Is he scared to like play defense? I don't know. Oh yeah, this was that and one. I remember this one. Devin Booker threw it up with the left hand. I remember that play. Okay. So that's on Luka. Same thing here. He's guarding Devin Booker. Okay, passes it to Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin passes it back. Now Luka's out. See, this is going to be the problem come playoff time, folks. Because today's NBA is so spaced out, if you're a bad defender, there's really nowhere to hide you. See, about 10, 15 years ago, you could hide a bad defender, right? In today's NBA, you can't hide, man, because especially at the guard position. Now, if you're like a forward or a center, you can be hidden. But at the guard position, you can't hide as a guard in today's NBA. At some point, you're going to have to guard somebody. That's just the reality of today's NBA, folks. You're going to have to guard somebody at some point. So even though we had Marcus Smart on the floor, right? Luka is still the weakest link. Devin Booker, he's got him out on the island. I mean, what is Luka going to do with his foot speed? There's nothing that he can do. So Devin Booker then drives it again, raises up. Luka barely jumps, and Devin Booker swishes it. Wow. Okay. Was that an and one too? Oh, that was an and one. Okay. Now this play right here was this. I remember this play. This play was nasty, folks. Now I want you guys to watch Luka Doncic on this play. Grayson Allen realizes, right, that he's got Luka basically by himself and there's no back line of defense. So, and this is once again where we miss Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis was that rim protection. He was that back line of defense. Without him, we don't really have a back line of defense. So Grayson Allen just gets ahead of steam, folks. Luka, he's just in a terrible defensive stance. And then he's going to get blown right by, folks. He got blown right by. Grayson Allen is just going to get a wide open dunk. Just a wide open dunk. Right. Same thing here. Let's see. Hold on. So this is Grayson Allen again. Luka goes for the steal. Now he's, a step behind Grayson Allen. Marcus Smart comes up, but it's too late. And, yeah, Grayson Allen throws a lob to Mark Williams. And, yeah, Mark Williams dunks it home. Okay. Once again, bad defense by Luka. Let's look at this play. Devin Booker. He sees LeBron. He's like, oh, hell no. This ain't a good matchup. Let me get the ball out my hands. Now it's Grayson Allen again on Luka. Once again, I don't know what he's doing. He looks like he's damn near about to fall on the floor. And then Grayson Allen just, yeah. Wow. I'm about to say, I know ain't no way he made that. Grayson Allen, no, that's Devin Booker. He drives, kicks it to Dylan Brooks. This is at the end of the game too. Look at the time on the clock. This is the fourth quarter. I told y'all this is when LeBron was off the floor. You see when they took LeBron, you see LeBron on the sideline, standing up next to Jake LaRavia right by the rim. This is when they made their run, folks. So look, you see bad closeout on Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks drains the three. 6.5 minutes to go. Same thing. Look at the time and score. No LeBron on the floor, folks. This is when they made their run. Same thing. Devin Booker goes right by Gabe Vincent. Kicks it to Colin Gillespie, whatever his name is. And then, yep, Luka's man doesn't get a good contest. And then he drains. Oh, no. Did he miss it? Oh, yeah, he missed that. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's not even the craziest part, folks. That isn't even the craziest part. So once again, he allowed 16 points yesterday. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in, Luka Doncic yesterday allowed 16 points. And guess how many field goals he had, folks? He had 7 made field goals. Do you guys understand that Luka Doncic? Do you guys understand that in yesterday's game, Luka Doncic gave up as many points as he scored? Do you guys understand that? In yesterday's game, Luka Doncic gave up as many points as he scored. Remember, he had 13 free throw attempts, folks. He had 13 made free throws. So let's do the math. CM, let's do the math. Nick T, stop it, dude. Didn't I just see you on Carcino earlier? Nick T, stop it, dude. You be going to different channels being a clown, dude. Stop it. Don't come over here talking about Luka white privilege. I just saw you on Carcino earlier. You sent a super chat to Carcino talking about LeBron just mad because it's Luka's team now. Man, nigga, stop it. Knock it off, dude. Nah, stop it, Nick. Stop it, Nick T. Knock it off, dude. Stop being a clown. We just saw you on Carcino earlier sending super chats, dude. Stop it. You was just over there on Carcino talking trash. Now you want to come over here. Stop it. So ladies and gentlemen, let's do the math real quick. Right? Remember, he gave up 16 points. He had 13 free throws, and he had 29 points. So let's do the math. What's 29 minus 13? Can anybody tell me in the chat what's 29 minus 13, folks?
Like, Luka, look, you just standing there. Look, watch this again, Luka. He just went right by. Luka, what are you doing?
I'll say drop your dot, you know I'm coming. Lace front fucked up. You should've wore your bunny.
Luka, what are you doing? Get back in the play, Luka. Luka. You would hate me. Luka, come on, bro.
Pulling up.
Shout out to Malik Williams. Shout out to Ernesto. Folks, this is why I say, bro. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, man. The more research that you do on Luka Doncic, the more you realize he's just a souped up Austin Reeves. Chat, we literally just did a show about this same exact situation with Austin Reeves. Against the Spurs, Austin Reeves scored 15 points in that game, but he gave up 16. We literally did a show on it a couple days ago. He scores 15 points in the game, and he gives up 16. This is Austin Reeves against the Spurs a couple days ago. In last night's game, you can't make this up. Scap Attack, let me put the link in the chat. I'd love to speak to a LeBron hater right now. Where are these guys at, chat? Oh, let me guess. They're not listening, right? They're not listening, right? Scap Attack, Dreamers Pro, Ticket TV, all you clowns. It's time to have a conversation. They don't want to have no conversation. Trevor Lane, it's time, buddy. It's time. The boy scored 16 points yesterday from the field. The other 13 came from the free throw line. He gave up as many points as he scored. You can't make this up. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Now, let's get into LeBron, right? Let's get into LeBron because you guys see what I titled the show. What did I title the show? Worst trade? No. LeBron is better. Luka Doncic gave up more points than he scored versus the Phoenix Suns. Now, let me show you LeBron and what LeBron did last night. So he puts out another tweet. He puts out another tweet, folks. LeBron James defense tape last night versus the Phoenix Suns. LeBron James gave up 7 points allowed. He held opponents to 3 of 8 shooting from the field. Can anybody in the chat tell me what's 3 of 8 shooting from the field? I know that's less than 50%. Now let's go through LeBron's tape, folks. Let's go through LeBron's defensive tape. Let's go through LeBron's defensive tape. Now I haven't watched this at all. But they tell me LeBron doesn't play defense. They tell me LeBron is old and he's washed and blah, blah, blah. Oh, was that an air ball from Dylan Brooks? Hold on, chat. Was that an air ball from Dylan Brooks? Dylan Brooks comes off a screen, pulls up, LeBron contests, and he airballs the shot. Okay, he airballs the shot. All right. Oh, Jordan Goodwin. You thought you got a free layup? Here comes LeBron with the chase down block at 40 years old. At 40 years old, LeBron comes and chases down Jordan Goodwin for the block. Okay. Royce O'Neal, LeBron contests. And I think, Royce O'Neal splashes home the 3. Good contest. Better shot by Royce O'Neal. You got LeBron out on an island. Defender tries to go by. He gets by. And they blocked that. I think DeAndre Ayton blocked that and they called a goaltend. This play, Royce O'Neal. LeBron gets caught under the screen. Royce O'Neal. He breaks it. This play, Grayson Allen. This was actually a block that they called a goaltend, if I'm not mistaken. I remember this play. Yeah, this was actually a block, chat. This was a clean block. Yeah, that was a clean block that they called a goaltend. I thought that was a clean block. But they called that a goaltend. But still, you appreciate the effort still. Good contest on Jordan Goodwin. He breaks it. Look at LeBron on Dylan Brooks. Good closeout by LeBron. Royce O'Neal. Good closeout. Once again, you see the effort. You know, that's all you can really ask for on a lot of these plays, just the effort. Same thing here. Dylan Brooks and LeBron. Dylan Brooks, where you going, buddy? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, yeah, offensive foul on Dylan Brooks. I remember that play. And then this play right here. Let's speed it up a little bit. He drives. What happened? Hold on. Oh, yeah, he drives. LeBron gets a good contest, and he airballs it. He airballs it, chat. Oh, yeah, and then the final play of the game. Once again, oh, yeah, good block by LeBron from behind. Marcus Smart gets the rebound, and they called a foul. So that was LeBron's defensive tape last night, folks. So once again, this is why, ladies and gentlemen, they don't want to have conversations with me. Because all of the narratives get exposed over here. LeBron James last night, folks, he allowed 7 points and held his opponents to 3 of 8 from the field. Luka Doncic last night, folks, held his opponents to 16 points. 16 points allowed. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. How are y'all? This is why Luka is going out jacking up shots. This is why. Because defensively, it's not even close who's better. People that say that LeBron James is not playing defense or can't defend, they're casuals. I can't take them seriously. We just went over the tape. If they say LeBron is not playing defense, they're casuals. They're not actually watching the games. LeBron, it's not even a debate. It's not even close as to who's better defensively. It's not even an argument who's better. It's clear who's better defensively. So the only way that Luka can pretend like he's better than LeBron is by just jacking up a bunch of shots every game, every first quarter. Making sure he gets a certain amount of points or whatever the case is. That's crazy to me, bro. Phone lines is open, chat. This is actually embarrassing, man. Like I said, the more and more we start digging into this rabbit hole, the more we start realizing, bro, like, why are we even playing through Luka? This is what I want to know. Why are we playing through Luka? Why? Doesn't make sense for us to be playing through Luka Doncic, folks. It does not make sense at all. The Lakers are a clown show, man. The Lakers are a clown show. Y'all done let this fraud come to the team and take over the team, and he's not even that good. He's not even that good. Look at this clown. He says Luka's more skilled than LeBron. Where was that skill last night, buddy? More skilled at what? Drawing fouls? Yeah, you're right. He's more skilled at drawing fouls, gang. We'll give that to you. Yeah, he's more skilled at foul baiting. Yeah, listen, you won't get any disagreement there. Yeah, he's definitely more skilled at foul baiting. But in terms of actual basketball, yeah. I'm waiting on you to tell me what he's more skilled at, sir. I'm waiting. I'll wait on you. If you got to go ask ChatGPT, I'll wait. You know what I mean? Go ask ChatGPT, dude, because I'm sure you don't know off the top of your head. So go ask ChatGPT, and maybe you can figure it out. Shout out to Hilltop Shack with the $2 super chat.
I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
He says if Luka isn't better than LeBron now, the Lakers failed. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all. You should have never done this trade. Are we even sure Luka is better than Anthony Davis? That's the real question. No, he's not. I've told y'all this from the very beginning since we traded for this fraud. AD is a two-way player. You traded that away for a one-way player. You lost the trade. You said you don't gotta ask ChatGPT? Okay, well listen. Explain it to me then, dude. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old, bro. The phone lines is open, dude. You got time? What you waiting on? Hit the link. Hit the link, dude. Exactly, Philip. Not one single LeBron hater will talk about this. Exactly. These dudes are pathetic. They're pathetic. He talking about Luka's more skilled. Yeah, okay. More skilled at what? Foul baiting? The boy was listen. I'm about to stop saying white James Harden. I think we're starting to become a little bit disrespectful to James Harden, folks, because at least James Harden has an MVP. You know, actually Russ has an MVP too. It might even be disrespectful to refer to this dude as a white Russell Westbrook. That might be disrespectful to Russ. I was about to say he's a white Russell Westbrook, but then I'm thinking, I think that's disrespectful to Russ.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Drop your dot, you know I'm coming. Lace front,
I'm out,
fucked
man.
up. You should've wore your bunny. Running from me. Running from me.
Yo, chat. I was about to say, yo, we got to stop comparing him to James Harden. And I was about to say, yo, we got to compare him to Russ. But I think at this point, that might even be disrespectful to Russ. We got to find another player we can compare him to. He's nowhere near LeBron level. He's not James Harden. And he's not even Russ. He's really like a souped up D-Lo. Oh my God. Yo, chat. He's a souped up D-Lo. He's a souped up D-Lo. He's not on Russ's level yet. Russ has an MVP. He's not on Russ level. We can't disrespect Russ and say Luka's a white Russ. He's not on Russ's level. He's not on James Harden's level. We have to stop this. He's nowhere near LeBron level. The dude is a souped up white D-Lo. He's a white D'Angelo Russell. He said D-Lo with some bop in it. That's crazy. D-Lo with some bop in it is crazy, folks. That's crazy to me. The dude is he's a souped up white D'Angelo Russell. That's crazy, bro. We were better off with D-Lo at this point, chat. We could have just kept D-Lo. If we were gonna do this, we could have just kept D-Lo, man. We could have saved $150 million, man. Honestly, if we were gonna do this, we could have just kept D-Lo. What's the point? We're overpaying for this dude. We could have just kept D-Lo. We're gonna get the same result, losing the first round. It's the same thing. It's the same result. It's the same result. We could have just kept D-Lo, paid him $6 million, and then we could have just divvied out that money and found other players and surrounded LeBron and AD and them with. We could have just kept D-Lo if we were going to trade for Luka. It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing. He said D-Lo don't sell tickets, man. You know it. But my thing is the result is still going to be the same, regardless of ticket sales. The result is going to be the same. You said, did D-Lo take a team to the finals? No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. So maybe D-Lo maybe D-Lo isn't fair. Let's say Luka's a white Devin Booker then. I don't know. Cuz Devin Booker went to the finals. Devin Booker took a team to the finals. I'm done, chat. From this point forward, I'm done comparing this dude to like players that have won MVPs and won titles and championships. We have to stop that because that's disrespectful to the guys that actually won MVPs and won titles and won rings. We have to start comparing Luka to people that are on his level. He's on the Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker tier. He's on that level. He's on Cade. Luka is there's no difference between Luka, Devin Booker, Luka, Anthony Edwards, Luka, Cade Cunningham. He's on that level, man. Y'all trying to put him on LeBron, Steph, Giannis, SGA, Joker level. He's not on that level. He's not on that level. If you're just now tuning in, Luka Doncic gave up just as many points as he scored in yesterday's game. And if you don't believe me, I'll show you. In yesterday's game, Luka Doncic, he scored 16 points from the field. The other 13 points came from the free throw line. He scored 16, he gave up 16. LeBron scored 26, and he gave up 7. One guy was a positive for the Lakers. The other guy was a negative for the Lakers. But this is what they won't talk about, folks. This is what they won't talk about. That's why I have to keep doing this, man. Because if let's just say I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna talk about this stuff, they would never bring it up. Go to Dreamers Pro. He didn't mention this at all. He talking about LeBron taking a free throw. You go to Scap Attack, he's saying the league cheated for the Lakers last night. But this was the same goofball talking about plus minus a week ago. And how LeBron got a negative plus minus. Come on, man. You notice how they don't call it down the middle for everybody. They pick and choose who they want to like criticize. See, me, like I said, everybody gonna get this work. From Russell Westbrook to D-Lo to Austin Reeves, Darvin Ham, y'all gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. He said Russ was at least athletic too. Exactly. You said you made your point but do other games. Nigga, do I know you? You must be new here. He says Harden actually got a bag. He said you got to keep putting pressure on this. The star players got to be held accountable. Of course they do. They got to be held accountable before everybody. But it's only on social media where only the black players can get criticized like this. Only Westbrook, only D-Lo, AD, LeBron, right? They're the only ones that can get this level of criticism. No, y'all wanted this. Y'all wanted the white boys. Y'all wanted Luka and Reeves. Y'all said they the leaders, right? Okay, well now they gonna get this work. Now we gonna expose them. Now we gonna expose them. Yeah. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. He said as soon as you criticize Luka's game, they say you don't know basketball. Once again, Luka gives up 16, LeBron gives up 7. One guy is 40, the other guy is 26. Folks, this is what I'm telling. Let me get my goat on the screen. Because I really have to break this down to you guys how great LeBron James is, bro. Prime LeBron James was so much greater than the next best player that now that LeBron has come down a little bit and he's lost his step a little bit, we think he's not still better than everybody else. That's the crazy part. You guys gotta hear me. You gotta listen to what I'm saying. We're the problem and what we're doing and what we have to stop doing. We're comparing LeBron now to LeBron in his prime. That's the problem people are doing. They're comparing LeBron now, who's clearly lost a step, to LeBron in his prime. So if you're going to compare LeBron right now to LeBron in his prime, obviously LeBron's going to look like he's lost a step, which he has. He's 40, right? But if you're comparing LeBron now to everybody else, LeBron is still the best, which is crazy to me. This is why I say this man is the GOAT. See, what the haters are doing is they're comparing LeBron now to LeBron in his prime instead of comparing LeBron now to everybody else in their prime right now. Because when LeBron was in his prime, the gap was so wide, it wasn't even close when LeBron was in his prime. It wasn't even close. Once LeBron started winning titles in 2012, 2011, once he started going to the finals every year, the gap between LeBron and the next best player was so wide, it wasn't even close. Remember when they gave Derrick Rose the MVP in 2011 when they cheated and they gave Derrick Rose the MVP and then LeBron played him in the playoffs and whooped him 4-1 in 2011? I was there. I remember. We beat Derrick Rose in 5 games that year. But they gave Derrick Rose the MVP. This was 2011. They gave Russell Westbrook the MVP in 2017. Russell Westbrook was a 6 seed. They gave him the MVP because Kevin Durant left him. He lost in the first round. How's he the MVP? He lost in the first round. (2018) LeBron plays all 82 games. He should have gotten the MVP. They give it to James Harden. James Harden didn't even make the finals. How many years have we seen LeBron James get cheated out of MVPs, folks? How many years, folks? He was the best player for a decade by a landslide. And now other guys have closed the gap a little bit. The Giannis, the Nikola Jokic's, they've closed the gap a little bit, but LeBron's still better than them. They doing MVP chants at Laker games, talking about Luka's the MVP. LeBron's better than him. He's better than Luka. What are we talking about? The only reason Luka is averaging all these points is because he's taking the most shots. He leads the league in field goal attempts. He took 25 shots last night. LeBron took 17. LeBron made 8 field goals. Luka made 7. LeBron is better than Luka. Because defensively, it's not even close who's better. LeBron clears by a landslide defensively. It's not even close enough to even have an argument about it. LeBron clears defensively, and offensively, the only reason Luka is, the only reason his numbers are inflated is because he takes the most shots in the entire NBA. Come on, man. This is laughable, man. And then when you get up here and you say, and it's funny to me, right? Because in my heart of hearts, I know LeBron is better. I just know he's better. And then I'm watching the games and I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe he lost his step. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's still injured, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's going on with LeBron? And then I really started doing my research. I started digging through the facts. And I'm like, nah, he actually really is better. He actually really is better, bro. Like, it's not even funny how he's better. He's better than Luka at 40 than... Think about how great this man is, bro. LeBron at 40 is better than Luka is at the peak of his prime at 26. Why do you think they hate this man? Why do y'all think they want this man to retire? Why do y'all think they want this man to go? Because this is embarrassing. He's lapping your favorite player. He's lapping them. Kobe was done. His body was shot at 37. You got this clown Scap Attack doing Kobe videos. Talking about Kobe clears. Kobe was clapped by 37. Do a video about that, Mr. Scap. Mr. Skippy Jr. Do a video about that. Do a video about how Kobe was clapped at 37 and the Lakers won 17 games. Make a video about that. Come on, man. Your boy was cooked at 37. We remember that last game. He took 50 shots to get 60 points. The boy was done. He took 50 shots to get 60 points. Bro, you're done, dude. You're toast, man. Hang it up, man. It's time to just hang it up. This is why they hate. He's lapping your GOAT. Whoever your favorite player is, LeBron is lapping them at this point. It's pathetic. How is LeBron at 40 better than Luka and Luka's 26? They talking about Reeves is better than my GOAT. He said they want him to go so they can get some defenders. You want to know why they need defenders? Because Luka and Reeves don't defend. That's why. Let me show you my GOAT. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me show you my GOAT real quick. Give me 1 second, clown. Let me show you the difference between Luka and my GOAT. This is the difference between Luka and my GOAT. Let me show you this, clown. You see on the right of your screen where it says defense 1? Those are all defensive teams. If you didn't know, those are all defensive teams. First team, by the way. First team, all defensive teams. LeBron James has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight first defensive teams to go along with all of his all NBA first teams. Now let me show you Luka. This is LeBron, by the way. Just in case you didn't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This is LeBron, by the way. This is my GOAT. That's LeBron. Now let me show you your GOAT. Let me show you your GOAT. Let me show you what your GOAT will never get. Let me show you what your GOAT will never get and what he will never have. Chat, where are the defensive teams at? Where are they at? Go ahead. I'll give you some time. Go ahead and ask Chat GPT where they at. Go ahead. I'll give you a few minutes. I'll let some of my sound bites play. I'm going to give you some time. Go ask Chat GPT why Luka doesn't have a first team all defense.
Like, Luka, look, you just standing there. Look, watch this again, Luka. He just went right by. Luka, what are you doing?
I'll say there was some effort on that one.
Fouling. Luka, what are you doing? Get back into play, Luka. Luka. He would hate me. Luka, come on, bro.
Chat, you want to know why they need defenders? You want to know why Luka and Reeves needs defenders? Because they don't defend. How you gonna win when you don't defend? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Niggas can't play defense for you, gang. Unfortunately. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? See, when my GOAT was winning championships, he was playing defense. Because, you know, that's what great players have to do to win championships. They got to play defense. Yeah. Yeah, my GOAT was winning MVPs, first team all defensive teams, first team all NBA, all-star, championships, finals MVPs, all that.
This was my turn. You told me it was my turn.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Exactly. They want LeBron to leave so they can get defenders. What's that gonna do? Exactly, Malik. This is proof that numbers don't mean anything. This is proof that the numbers that they bring up, they're all fraudulent. They're fake statistics. Yeah, this is why you need defenders, because Luka's not going to guard anybody. So y'all want to build a team like the Mavericks, but guess what? The Mavericks still lost. That's the ironic part. And they lost because of Luka. That's the ironic part, chat. They're like, yo, we need to build the team like the Mavericks did in 2024. Oh, but that team still lost. So, I mean, how does that make any sense? That's their strategy with building around Luka. Yeah, let's build the team around Luka like the Mavericks in 2024. But that team lost, though. And they lost because of Luka and his daddy. I don't want to meet Luka. I don't want to meet Luka. I want to meet his father. I want to meet my nigga JB. Shout out to JB, man. JB a real one. The only flawed thing I ever seen Jaylen Brown do was Dirty Mac Bronny at Summer League. That was the only flawed thing I ever saw JB do. But outside of that, JB's been solid, man. I don't want to meet Luka. I'm gonna let y'all fanboys meet Luka. I don't want to meet Luka. I want to meet his daddy. I want to meet his father. I want to meet Luka's father.
Keep running their mouth. It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
Okay, shout out to Chairman Mo with the $5 super chat.
LeBron fans.
Okay, shout out to you, man. You said the Lakers' bad coaching, scouting, and team building is making a mockery of the sport of basketball. The Lakers have been dying since Kobe ruptured his Achilles. He says Luka was nominated for Best Defensive Player in the Eurobasket.
Run it from me. Run it from me.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Unfortunately for you, dude, we don't care about the Eurobasket. Unfortunately for you. Chat, have any of you guys ever watched a Eurobasket game? I haven't. I couldn't tell you a team over there. I couldn't tell you nothing about the Euro League, buddy. I'm going to be honest with you. I know nothing about European basketball, unfortunately. Last time I checked, the Euro League was where niggas who can't make the NBA go. That's where they go. You know, when you can't make the NBA, when you're not good enough, when you get kicked out the league, you go to the Euro League. That's where the niggas who can't make the NBA go. So maybe he should have stayed over there. That's probably where he should have stayed. We got Malik. He says, I'd rather take a guy who averages 27, 7, and 7 on good percentages and plays all NBA defense than a guy who averages 38 and 8 on very bad percentages and doesn't even play an ounce of defense. Exactly. It's not a complicated concept to understand. It's not a complicated concept to understand. You know, it's like when I listen to Gil's Arena, right? The reason why I don't really take Gil's Arena seriously is because I'm listening to a perspective of a player who basically does what Luka does. And that's basically stat pad and lose. Why would I want to listen to that or take that seriously? It's like listening to Dreamers Pro. Like when Dreamers Pro makes a video, it's just troll content. It's nothing to take seriously. He's trolling. He's trolling. You know, I don't go to a Skip Attack when I want legitimate information. I don't go to Rob Parker when I want legitimate information. I go to these guys when, you know, they put out a video and the title seems like it's going to be funny. you know, it seems like it's going to be some trolling going on, that's when I'll click on their video, right? When I want to be entertained. But when I want like real, like knowledgeable information, I'm not listening to these clowns. I'm just not. There's a reason why those guys over there on Gil's Arena didn't win. You know, it's like listening to Jeff Teague. Like, yeah, I'll listen to Jeff Teague when it comes to like, you know, comedy and like his little stories and all that. I'll listen to Jeff Teague. But outside of that, man, Jeff Teague knows much about winning as the fans do. Nothing. You don't know nothing, gang. You about as clueless on winning as the fans are. You said you know nothing about the EuroLeague, but now the best players in the NBA are from Europe, like Giannis and Jokic. How are y'all the best players and you can't even dominate your conference for more than 6 months? What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about, gang? When my GOAT was the best player, he dominated the entire conference for a decade. In the finals every year. Jokic been to one finals, dude. And that's it. He was done. He went to one finals and he was done. Luka went to one finals and he was done. Giannis, one finals and you're done. How are y'all the best and you go to one finals and then you're done? How are you the best? Kobe, multiple finals. LeBron, multiple finals. Duncan, multiple finals. Jordan, multiple finals. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, multiple finals. Isaiah Thomas, multiple finals. This is American basketball. You niggas come over here from Slovakia, you play in one finals, and then you never go back, and then y'all want us to believe that y'all are that good. Come on, man, stop it. You went to one finals, gang. One. Now all of a sudden, y'all just the best. One finals makes you the best now. One? Come on, man. Stop it, dude. That's why I say I want y'all to trade for Giannis. That'll be hilarious. You'll have two of these foreign international frauds getting exposed on the Lakers. I pray to God y'all trade for Giannis. Here's what I want. I want LeBron to leave the Lakers, and I want the Lakers to keep Luka and then trade for Giannis. Y'all both gonna get exposed. That's what happens when you play for the Lakers. You get exposed playing for this team. Ask Russell Westbrook. See, the great players, they come to this team, this franchise, this organization, this city, and they win championships. If you come to LA and you don't win, you're done, dude. You're washed. That'll be the end of your career. Ask Russell Westbrook. That was the end of your career. You came to LA and you didn't win, that's the end of your career. Luka, I give Luka 2-3 more years. His career gonna be over with, man. If he don't improve his game right now, and he keeps allowing other teams to clap him up, you gonna be done. Cause ain't nobody gonna want you after a while. You already been traded once. They ain't finna keep trading your ass, gang. They gonna start doing you like James Harden. How many teams James Harden done played for at this point? He done played in OKC. He done played in Houston. He done played in Brooklyn. He went to Philadelphia. And then now he's with the Clippers. That's what they gonna keep doing. That's what they gonna do with Luka. Watch. He already on his second team. Pretty soon, 2-3 years, I guarantee you Lakers gonna give him about 2-3 years to get this right. If he don't improve his game, they gonna trade his ass. This ain't Genie Bus team no more, nigga. You ain't gonna get 6-7 years of not playing defense and getting clapped up. You ain't getting 6 years of this. You ain't getting 6 years, gang. We didn't draft you. We listen. We didn't draft this dude. The new owner didn't trade for him. That was Genie Bus and Rob. The new owner didn't trade for him. Magic Johnson didn't trade for him. Yeah, you won't borrow time. Luka's on borrowed time. So you either gonna put up or you gonna get traded. He gonna get traded here soon. You guys remember when LeBron went to Miami, right? LeBron said it out of his own mouth. He said if he didn't win in 2012, he said Pat Riley was gonna trade he was gonna break their whole big three up. That's why LeBron said he had to win in 2012. That's why he went up to Boston and had the game of his life in Boston in Game 6, 45, 15, and 5. He had to put up, or they was gonna break the team up. Luka, we're gonna give you about 2 more years, and you gonna be up out of here. You're gonna be done. See, the reason why LeBron and AD was able to get this long was because they got here and they immediately won. They won in their first year playing together. LeBron and AD did. Luka, you already got a season under your belt, and we all know they ain't winning this year. So that'll be two playoff runs already. He about to get clapped. I give him about 1 more after that, 3 strikes and you're out. He gonna get to about next year. Mark my words. He gonna get to about 2027 and they gonna get off of Luka. I guarantee it. This LA nigga, don't bring that losing over here, gang. Don't bring that losing over here. So you better go call whoever you gotta call. You better go call your buddy Joker. Y'all better figure it out because you gotta win or you gotta go. It's that simple. Everybody talking about, oh, we're gonna have Luka for the next 10 years. Yeah, you was gonna have Luka for the next 10 years with Jeannie Buss. Yeah, you was gonna have Luka for the next 10 years with Jeannie Buss. With Rob Pelinka, you was gonna have him for the next 10 years. Not with Mark Walter, you not. You ain't having Luka for 10 years with Mark Walter. So y'all better figure it out. You better lock in and start playing some defense, or you gonna be up out of here. We're gonna ship your ass to Milwaukee. Yo, Anubis, what's going on, man?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm good. I just don't see Luka complimenting LeBron the way D Wade and Kyrie, the way they did. And that's what LeBron needs. All he needs is someone that's capable to go with him when he's going in that, that
LeBron's
mode.
40, bro. He's 40.
And the thing is, Luka's not good enough to carry the team by himself. We've seen every time, and see, this is a bad sign. LeBron goes out and they lose the lead. I thought Luka could carry the team. Why is he not carrying his weight? Because LeBron should be able to take a break. If Luka's such a killer, like everybody's saying and all that, the lead shouldn't have been blown. Same thing with Reeves. Luka and Reeves in together, blowing the lead, especially late in the fourth quarter, where the knees start buckling and they start sweating and stuff and turning the ball over, doing dumb stuff. You're like, man, nobody want to see this. And like I said, the Lakers, they got a big problem on their hands, bro. Because after LeBron, it's not looking bright. They talking about they getting another super. No, you're not going to get another superstar, and Luka's going to leave. You're going to be left with Austin Reeves. That's it.
Bro,
and that's
it. This has the potential, and they didn't say this when we traded for Anthony Davis. They tried to say it's the worst trade in NBA history, but really the worst trade is the SGA Paul George trade. But I think if Luka comes over here and doesn't win, this could and then he eventually leaves. Because remember, right, when LeBron went to Miami, right, he goes to Miami, they do the celebration, the concert. He's like, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. But they ended up going to 4 straight finals and they won 2 of them before LeBron left. Now, imagine Luka comes to the Lakers, right? They trade for Luka. He never went. This will be like a Kawhi Leonard situation, basically, with the Clippers. He'll be the new. But see, the difference with Kawhi is Kawhi had cachet. Kawhi came in with 2 rings, so it wouldn't even be a Kawhi situation.
Yep. It'd be Westbrook.
But I was about to say that too, but it's not Westbrook because Westbrook came in with a little bit of cachet. He got an MVP.
Yep. All-time leader in triple doubles. He got that too. So yeah, he got something.
So what?
He got a gold medal. He got a gold medal.
Right.
Luka don't even got a gold medal.
What could we compare it to?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll be the first of its kind. It'll be the first of its kind, bro. Where they trade for a guy that they thought, could lead them to a title, and then it doesn't work out. Because I put this on my community tab the other day. I'm like, do you guys think Luka Doncic will end up going back to Dallas? I think that's on the table. I don't care what nobody say. I don't think he ever asked for this.
Yeah, and this team is not that good, man. Like,
it's really a downgrade for him coming to the Lakers, honestly.
Yep, compared to what he had in Dallas. That team, they're gonna say it's the Lakers team is better because of the record, but that Dallas team was built. He did a good job building that team compared to this team, you know. So it is what it is, man. It's too many. It's too many casual basketball.
You mean Nico's a better GM than Rob Pelinka?
Way better. Come on, bro. It's not close.
But one guy has a job and the other one doesn't. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
But like you said earlier, what'd you say earlier in the chat about the black man?
When all goes wrong, look for a black man to blame.
Exactly.
That's the way they act.
Exactly. It's nasty work.
It's pathetic. Yeah, it's pathetic, man. And see, the thing is, nobody has the guts to call out the stuff that you call out because you see it all the time. Y'all quick to call out black players, but then when white players don't play good, it's crickets. Let's change the topic. Let's talk about something else. It's like they're untouchable or something. No, it shouldn't be like that. Everybody should be able to get criticized without people trying to throw in the race thing. That's pathetic. It's like gaslighting, if you ask me. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. It's weak, man. It's and this is why Luka doesn't get better because nobody holds him accountable. Like last summer, right? The thing was, he needs to get in shape. Bro, if we had to write a list of everything wrong with Luka, his weight would have been like number 5. That's not even the most that wasn't even his biggest issue was his weight. He has bigger issues than his weight. Like I said on the show we did yesterday, his shot selection, it's Russell Westbrook level.
Horrible.
It's terrible. It's like he's not even thinking the game. It's like he's just trying to get his numbers. You know? Do you understand time and score? Do you understand, like, okay, we don't need a 3 at this moment? Do you understand, let's get a higher percentage look? Do you understand these things? Or are you just out there? But once again, this is what happens when y'all get these niggas from overseas. They don't even speak English.
Yep. And then we have to get certain players for Luka. Listen to how that sounds. We have to have a lob threat. We have to have someone that's a 3-and-D defender and all this other stuff. And it's like all this catering to him. And it's like he should be able to make others better if he's like LeBron. If y'all gonna put him on LeBron's level, have you seen the teams LeBron drugged to the finals? It wasn't even close to what he has now. So if you're gonna put him on the LeBron level, he needs to be able to adjust and make his teammates better. But he doesn't do that. Luka is selfish. He's in it for himself. Shooting 30 times, that's crazy, bro. People don't understand how crazy to shoot 30 times. Oh, he has all these points. Like you said, he lives on the free throw line and he's shooting all the shots. Of course, some of them are going to go in.
Now, Anubis, I showed the graphic, right? And I'm going to put it back on the screen for the people just now tuned in. I showed the graphic earlier. So in last night's game, Luka, he gives up 16 points. And he literally scored 16 points. He literally scored 16 points from the field yesterday. So he gave up just as many points as he scored. And defenders shot, I believe, 67% when he was guarding them. And then LeBron gave up, Luka gave up 16 points allowed, held opponents to 5 of 8. And then LeBron gives up 7 points and held opponents to 3 of 8. So what were your thoughts on that? On LeBron just clearly being a better defender than Luka last night?
It's pathetic. Luka's in his prime. What's the excuse? We got to make excuses for someone that's in their prime? It doesn't make sense. But you want to compare him to the greats. The greats play defense. There should be no excuse.
But see, Anubis, they doing the same thing with Reeves. They said when Reeves had a bad week, they're like, oh, yeah, but he's carrying a load for us this season. They always have an excuse for these dudes, man.
What load is Reeves carrying?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What load? Where's the load? Where is the load? Like, I don't get it. What are we talking about? They talking about he tired already. We're a month into the season. It's been a month and a half.
You mean he's not in shape?
So
That's what you're
wait a
telling me?
second. So you telling me you want to pay a guy $200 million and we're a month and a half into the season and he's already tired? What's he gonna do when LeBron leaves?
Tell Reeves to stop working on his golf swing and actually get in there and get in condition, get in shape. He'd rather do other stuff. You know, play golf, play racquetball with Luka, sing the lyrics to NSYNC, all that pathetic stuff. They should be working on their game.
He said play racquetball with Luka.
That's what they were doing.
Playing racquetball is pickleball. That's crazy.
So whatever it's called, racket. I forgot the name of it. I don't even forgot the name. I never played it.
They're doing everything under the sun but playing basketball.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. We need to work on our defense, JJ Redick. I think we're going to do a group outing. Like, what are you doing? What are you?
I told y'all, JJ Redick is like that parent that wants to be friends with their kids.
Yep.
He doesn't want to be a parent. He doesn't want to be a coach. He wants to be a friend.
Have yet to seen him call out Luka for his bad defense. Yet to see him call out Luka for making dumb plays. I think JJ Redick ain't gonna call out LeBron because LeBron ain't gonna play that. He ain't gonna put up with that. Like if you're not gonna call them out, don't say nothing to me, bro. That's where LeBron's at with it.
Right. JJ's like he's just a pussy, honestly. Like he's not gonna, because he wants to keep this job for as long as possible. So he's not gonna call out Luka, like, because if he calls out Luka, he'll just be like Rick Carlisle. They're just gonna get rid of you. You know.
Well, if the thing is, if he's either coaching to please the players, or you're coaching to win a championship. If you want to coach to win a championship, you got to rub some people the wrong way sometimes.
Anubis,
it is what it is.
Anubis, we got a clown in here. He says these LaFruitcake fans are sick with a severe case of terminal bronzexualism. What are your thoughts?
Rejects come in all shapes and colors, man. I swear, LeBron haters are dumb. Y'all just dumb. Like, who spends all this time hating on LeBron? He's 40 years old. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do? They're just losers in life.
Nah, the terms that they come up with, I mean, LaFruitcake and terminal bronzexualism. It's like, dude, you could be using this creativity to, like, do stand-up comedy or something, man. Like, you know what I mean?
The sad thing is, these are grown men typing behind keyboards because they're too pussy to actually come and speak. All that typing, bro, it's weird. It's like, come like you said, tap the link, grow some balls.
I mean, I just put the link in. Anubis, I just put the link in the chat. Right? They don't like. My thing is this, right? When we're doing a topic on Luka and LeBron, and we show you guys the stats, and we show you how LeBron was clearly better than Luka last night, it's like they don't want to have a conversation about that. You know, you come in here talking about LaFruitcake. What does LaFruitcake have to do with Luka scoring as many points as he gave up yesterday? What does that have to do with that? It's like, not only are they like corny and lame, they also don't like to stick to the topic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They like to deflect and talk about other things. Like, bro, stick to the topic. We got Mr. Player Made. What's going on, man?
What's good, Reg? What's up, Anubis?
What's up?
What are your thoughts on this Luka rabbit hole that keeps getting deeper and deeper the more we dig?
Man, dog, you're not lying, bro. The deeper you get in this rabbit hole, bro, the worse it gets. Like I told you the other day, bro. Like once you start, you can just Google his defense or YouTube, like Luka's defense, and there's endless videos about how bad his defender is. How did Rob them make this trade when they had a defensive stalwart like AD on the team? At what point in time did they realize like Luka's not gonna come in and play no defense? Like it's film of Luka playing terrible defense for years on this YouTube app right here that we own. and people just letting it go. Oh, he's an elite offensive player. He brought this team to the finals. No, nigga, Kyrie brought him to the finals. Kyrie didn't been there before. Kyrie didn't have one of the most clutchest moments in finals history. He didn't get drugged to no finals. Kyrie put him in position to get to the finals, and Luka just ball hogged it. That's what I saw, because I watched the entire playoffs last season, and I saw Kyrie doing what he had to do to help Luka out and get Luka to the finals, while Luka just ball hogged. And that's what we're seeing right now. He taking shots away from the GOAT. It don't make no sense. And we seeing right now, and honestly and truly, I'm thinking way past Austin Reeves getting hurt. I don't even think they lying. I know they lying about that, but what I'm thinking they doing is that they're trying to let Luka and LeBron play together so they can see how much value Reeves is valued on this team. I think that's what his agent is doing, because we can see how terrible Luka is and how terrible Luka is playing next to LeBron. I hate to say this, but Reeves and LeBron have a better synergy than Luka and LeBron. And that's hard to say, and it hurts me to say this because I really want Reeves gone, but they have a better synergy between the two. And I feel like right now they didn't set Reeves down so his agent can show them how bad Luka is. We just seen Luka.
But the reason, and I wouldn't even disagree with you on that. And I think the reason why is because, and I don't want to, because I wanted to do another show and talk about Reeves a little bit later too, maybe late tonight. But I agree with you, and I think the reason is because obviously Luka had his own team. You know, like Reeves came into the NBA on LeBron's team. You know, so there's like a hierarchy there. There's a certain respect level there. But with Luka, I think Luka's forcing it because, like I said earlier on the show we did earlier, this is like, if you put yourself in Luka's shoes, this is embarrassing. Like I said, he said he woke up and found out he got traded and he threw his phone at the wall. Like, did you guys see the video of Luka getting off the plane when he got traded to LA? He looked like he was seeing ghosts.
He cried for a whole day.
Exactly.
Yeah. In his pajamas.
And Rob sitting on the plane like they just won the championship, like they coming home from the parade. Like it was embarrassing in my opinion.
Exactly. So he's trying to prove that he's better than LeBron, whereas Reeves knows you ain't never gonna be better than LeBron. You know? So, and I think that's why LeBron because I see LeBron even being passive aggressive, because I know LeBron doesn't like this. LeBron's never played like second fiddle. Even when AD was leading the team in scoring, LeBron still had the ball in his hand. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he was the one facilitating. It's rough watching Luka with the ball in his hands. It's terrible. It's a terrible watch.
Because of the decision making. Like LeBron is a way better decision maker.
And LeBron is, he's always said this too. He's more Magic. You know, he doesn't have that score first mentality. His mentality is, let me get everybody involved and then I'm gonna get mine on the back end. Luka wants to come in first quarter and score 25 every night. Like, he don't even change up his routine like on a night-to-night basis depending on how the game flow. It don't matter what happened. It don't matter if they're doubling him, if he's getting single coverage. His strategy first quarter, he wants to get 25. Yep. Why?
But see, LeBron understands this too. I'm more of a threat if I get my teammates involved because it's more movement. And they're not just sitting watching me take all the shots. Luka wants to take all the shots and wants everybody to just sit there and watch him. It's like, bro, that's not basketball. Move the ball. Ball movement. That's what gets everybody open, gets everybody in position where they can contribute to the win. It's like he's selfish. He wants all the praise. He wants everybody to praise Luka, especially in the fourth quarter. It's like he's just trying to make the big play. Like, why are you doing a step back three? We don't need that. We just need to score a point. That was a stupid shot that he threw up in the crunch time, and he's done that before.
And you're right. Like he'll command all this offensive attention, but gives no defensive attention. Like he's trying to let other people play defense for him. That Ole defense that D'Lo and Reeves used to play last year and the year before that. They'll run up to the man, act like they're finna play defense, open the hips, and turn him into the inside. But there's nobody there. There is no AD there. Ayton ain't no shot blocker like that. Ayton can score. Ayton can get the rebound, but he's not no defensive presence like AD or a Gafford or a Lively. Luka don't have that on this team. You can't open your hips and think Jackson Hayes finna stop that defender. That nigga might get dunked on.
Yep. And it's gonna be Luka's fault because it's not even Olay defense, bro. He just literally not even trying. He don't even turn his hip. I'm like, what is Luka doing, bro? Like, at least try.
And the thing about it, he'll let a man score on him, and then he won't even attempt to recover. Like it's like you watch Luka, and sometimes you be like, bro, he could possibly recover on this. But he don't even try. It's just open my hips up and let him go to my help defender. If there's help, okay, good. If there's no help, forget about it. 2 points, 3 points, it doesn't matter. I don't.
Mr. Player Made, not to cut you off, but let me ask you this: what are your thoughts on people being upset when it's time to hold Luka accountable? What are your thoughts on that?
When it's time to hold Luka accountable, I think it's trash because we've seen other great players, like you said before, other great players get held accountable when the final loss happens. You don't just go home. You know what I'm saying? It's a trial and tribulation factor that walks home with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, LeBron said, he didn't come out the house for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Kobe didn't lost finals. You know what I'm saying? Other players have lost finals. Shaq didn't lost finals before, bro. All these players came back stronger and better than they were before. We watching the same exact Luka. And the problem that I have with his criticism is they won't give him none because they feel like, for some reason, they feel like they could lose him. They feel like they have a entitlement to him to where they feel like if you say something bad about him, he may walk away from this team or he might shut down. They're coddling this man, and they want to talk about LeBron is all the softest player in the league and all this other stuff, but they're literally coddling guys in our face.
And it's a slap in Anthony Davis' face because they didn't do that for AD. Where was this for AD? Hypocrites.
Nope.
Real talk. None of this was for AD. How many times did AD ask for a center? Now, when Luka asks for somebody, you get it right away. And y'all don't think we see this?
Yeah. Bro, they could have made that same trade for Dalton Connect for Mark Williams on draft night. That could have been a draft night trade, and they could have brought Mark Williams in from day one to work with AD from day one from last season, and they didn't even try to do that. A guy like Mark Williams, if you're in a situation like the Lakers, we just saw the last season, we saw LeBron and AD win a Olympic gold. They beat the world.
I was just going to say that. Yep, I was just going to say that.
And then we come back and he like, bro, and we just saw him play next to Bam, right? Like AD was playing next to Bam, and it's like, bro, AD was like, come back the next season. I need a center, bro. These dudes took and traded this man away and tried to get a center after he came. It's sabotage.
Exactly. We got Mike 298. He says you are fully exposing Luka. The mayonnaise media are changing their narratives as we speak. Yeah, I've been seeing a couple of them. They're not completely, where I'm at, but they're definitely shifting for sure. Shout out to GD with the $2 super chat.
I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
He says, more than decision making, Luka's game is horrible. Yeah, like I said, bro, once you start getting into the rabbit hole, bro, I mean, Mr. Player Made, Anubis, it's stat padding at its finest, bro.
Yeah. I don't think some of these fans watch the full game. I think they just look at the stats and watch highlights and say, man, Luka put up 35. Did you watch the whole game? I watched the full game. People don't get that. It's a big difference when you're seeing him jacking up all these shots, not playing defense, not passing the ball, getting double teamed and throwing the ball away. He's doing all type of dumb stuff, but it gets swept under the rug because he scored 30 points. That's pathetic.
I mean, the NBA getting harder to watch now, bro. A lot of these casuals don't even care about, ain't finna pay for no subscription for 5 different places, bro. They finna catch that Twitter highlight or that YouTube clip or the Instagram clip and, I got it. I know about the game tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes never even play.
And then when they get on YouTube and they're listening to media, heads or content creators, and they're like just you know, they're going along with that narrative that they see on the box score. They think that these guys are good until they tune in over here, and then they get a rude awakening. They're like, "What is this dude talking about? Luka's garbage. Like, he's a hater." No, he's actually garbage, dude. You're not paying attention because you don't know basketball, and then you go and listen to guys that are also nerds that don't know basketball. So you're taking in all this information from people that don't know basketball. So then, by the time you find my channel, I'm gonna sound like a hater to you. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, they don't like objective criticism.
Nope. Especially to the white players. The white players are off limits. Remember, told you.
Yep.
You can criticize the black players. We all can go in on the black players, but as soon as it's a white player, hey, that's too far. That's how they act.
They can sit in the chat and tell you how many times LeBron done lost in the finals, but they can't. But Reggie is sitting back here breaking down point by point how many points Luka gave up in a game, and they don't want to hear that.
Nope. I think Luka's averaging the most points in the NBA right now, so that's all that they can see. He's averaging the most. And he's averaging the most free throws, by the way. People forget that part.
And then the thing about it, they're so slow, they can't put that together and say, bro, he's averaging the most points and getting the most free throws. Let me actually look at the box score and see that he's just made 7 shots tonight. It's ridiculous. It's like they can't use their brains, bro. Like they have cognitive dissonance all day long.
Yep, that's all that is, man. It's pathetic. Too many casuals that never played basketball. You could tell the way they respond when you hit them with facts. They don't like facts. That makes sense from a basketball perspective, you know. But yeah, like you said, the NBA is getting harder to watch because these casual fans are making it hard to watch, man. Are they overrating all these players that aren't that good? You want to put Luka and Reeves in the category with Kobe and LeBron? No, they're not that good. They're not. Watching them, their full games, they're not even close.
Not at all. And it's sad that they want to rally up. They want to show that they're true fans by rooting for everybody on the team. They hated the fact that LeBron used to come in and wipe a team out. The GM was a real thing. LeBron used to come in like, I need this guy traded, this guy traded, this guy traded in order for me to win. And the Lakers don't do that. The Lakers are letting this stuff play out. And these fans are loving it up because all these Laker fans loved before LeBron got here was the quote-unquote kids. The kids like Lonzo, the Ingrams, the Carusos, not the Carusos, the Kuzmas, and the other Josh Hart guys. They love that. They wanted to see that grow. So when they see a guy like Austin Reeves, all they want to do is see Austin Reeves grow because they feel like he's a homegrown Laker, but they don't want to look at his faults. They don't want to look at none of the faults that Lonzo had. Lonzo was terrible at times. They don't want to look at none of that. They don't want to look at the fact that B.I. wouldn't get in the weight room. They don't want to look at none of that. They don't want to look at the fact that Kuzma had a bad shot selection. They don't want to look at none of that. They just want to look at the fact that, he scored 25. Or he had 22 points. Or he's just in his first season. Look at this contract. That's all they want to talk about.
We got 444. 444.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, bro, on Luka giving up 16 and him scoring 16 from the field yesterday? What are your thoughts on that? Did you see that?
I think it's absolutely pathetic. It's hard to try to watch the game and not think that race plays a role, but unfortunately, it's a part of society, it's a part of the world, and it plays a role, man. This is why Luka is allowed to do what he does. They always say it's like, when you're a person, of color, etc., whatever, you have to try extra hard and do 10 times as much in order to get the credit. When you got the complexion, you can go out there and put up, whatever his stat was in that Suns game was crazy, and no one says anything, The mayonnaise media don't talk about it. They don't really highlight it. They don't go out their way to criticize it like we've seen them do with LeBron. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Another thing, too, I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the era of this foul baiting it might be, I don't know, it might like it could be like there could be some challenge there now because we saw what happened to Shea. We saw what happened to Shea, and I don't care. I don't care. The bottom line is all that foul baiting. You know what the deciding factor in that game was? It was the fact that all that foul baiting they weren't giving the calls at all until they started saying that the Spurs were actually, then you started seeing the calls come, more towards OKC ways for a shade wise, but to get his numbers.
444. I've been noticing that too over the last week with Wemby getting on the podium and speaking about it. I'm like, people talking about Reeves is struggling because of LeBron being back. No, I think the league is kind of cracking down silently on the foul baiting and the flopping, and I don't think people are talking about it.
The commissioner said something about it, Reg. He said that they're gonna stop. They're gonna stop calling those.
I seen that when he said fans appreciate defense. Yeah.
Yep. So
if defense is coming back, there's no place for the Lukas, man. I mean, Luka just needs to just. Yeah, I mean, it was pathetic, man. I mean, horrible performance. But that's Luka, though. I mean, Luka puts up a whole bunch of shots, bro. I mean, crazy shot selection, crazy low IQ, selfish, ball hog, and you just don't hear anything, from the mayonnaise media. You just don't.
I think I know why. I think I know
Tell
why.
me.
The reason why is because they're from Europe and they don't want to scare that fan base. That fan base is not used to harsh criticism of players on any sport. Nobody criticizes Masai. Nobody criticizes those Ronaldo. They don't criticize those guys overseas like that. They don't talk about when they have faults in their game. Those dudes aren't perfect. So they can't handle that type of criticism like American players can. Like American players are used to this lifestyle, used to being talked about their game, used to their game being overanalyzed and over-examined. So they're used to that. So when it comes to these European players, Luka can't take that, and that scale their fan base. If the fan base in Europe wake up one day and hearing Stephen A. Smith rip apart Luka, they'll probably stop watching.
I mean, that's true. I mean, Luka can barely take, ethical basketball. I mean, he's crying every second to the refs. So just imagine, being out in public and knowing that the media is actually criticizing you in a constructive way. I mean, he's going to be crying and complaining about that. I mean, look at the way he plays basketball. It's complaining.
But 444, I want to go back to the point that you made just a second ago when you brought up the fact that the league, because I don't think it's any coincidence over the last week and a half or so that Austin Reeves is starting to play bad. And then we see I was honestly shockingly surprised. Matter of fact, let me see if I can play. Let me play that clip of Wemby calling out the foul baiting. I was surprised that he did that. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. I think it was on. Let me see.
The foul baiting, man, that's just not basketball, man. It's a joke, man. It's a gimmick, man.
Give me 1 second. It's 12-second clip. Let's listen to it.
Okay.
I'm just glad to be part of something that's growing to be so beautiful and so pure and ethical basketball,
On your right, Tim.
I'm just glad to be part of something that's growing to be so beautiful and so pure and ethical basketball,
So 444, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I think Wemby might be like the savior to this foul baiting stuff, because he's taking a stand publicly against it, and that's powerful.
That's facts.
Not real,
because he can't foul bait. He's too damn big to foul bait.
Right.
Yeah.
So he can't do.
Correct.
Nobody's gonna take him seriously trying to, foul bait. Like, come on, you the biggest nigga out here. Like, so once again, I don't think it's any coincidence that I'm starting to see a different whistle too. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening slowly. It's happening gradually. Because even with Luka, it's kind of the same thing. Now he still got his 14 free throws yesterday, which is diabolical. But I think even with Luka, we're going to see throughout the course of the season, I think it's going to start to, especially come playoff time, it's not going to be the same. They're gonna force you to play. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to just get away with just going to the line all game.
No, for sure. Yeah, that style of play is just garbage. It's just not. It's not real basketball.
Yeah, but the problem is his low IQ is not going to allow him to change his game. That's going to happen. The reps are going to change, but he's not.
4. Now you remember the other guy on the other channel, your boy Lamont, right? Now
Yeah.
we would bring this up, and he would come over here, or I think he would do it on his channel, and we would be like, "Yo, this isn't basketball," and he'd say, "Well, this is a part of the game." Let me get y'all's thoughts on that, like, because me personally, I don't think it's a part of the game. I think it's a fairly new thing that I'm seeing players do. Like, it's really became a thing, like, I would say over the last, like, few years. Like, I don't remember, like, when the Lakers was winning, 2020, that season. Like, I don't remember, like, we weren't having conversations about guys foul baiting. You know what I mean? Like, this is not something we've been dealing with for a while. It's a fairly new thing. Even Luka, like, I don't remember him doing this earlier in his career. I don't know when he started doing it, what year specifically, because, like I said, it's fairly new to me. It's only maybe the last 2 years, I would say.
I'm not gonna lie, Reg. For me, it's not. Cause see, I got to watch Jordan. Michael Jordan was the start of it. He would do the same thing. He got pretty much every call. Kobe did it a little bit, but it's not as bad as Luka. Luka is like on Jordan's level. Jordan, throughout the 90s, he complained to the commissioner, and they changed and start catering to him like you see in Luka. So it started with him, but then it kind of died off as the years went on. I didn't see too many other players until like James Harden. He was the one that kind of brought it back in, but then Luka and Reeves, they taking it to a whole new level. I ain't never seen it this bad.
I think Dwayne Wade did a little bit of it too, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Dwayne Wade. Yeah, Dwayne Wade a little bit. Yeah.
No,
See,
the way
to me, when D Wade would do it, and like when Kobe would do it, for example, like the only foul baiting I can remember those Kobe and D Wade doing is like when they would pump fake and then get you off get you off your foot, and then they would lean into you.
Yeah.
I don't see them like Luka. His is a little bit different. Like he's driving to the basket.
Yeah, but I
can tell you what it is.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
It's a difference. What you guys are describing, what Kobe, Jordan, and Wayne Wade did, those were basketball moves. Those are called drawing contact. Luka doesn't draw contact. He foul baits. So when I'm trying to draw contact with the defender, that means I'm giving them a basketball-like move to get them off their feet or get them out of defensive position to where they can contact me and I can get a foul. What Luka is doing, he's trying to manipulate the referees by leaning into defenders, bumping into defenders purposely to try to get the referees to try to manipulate the call. That's no defensive move. These men are in perfect defensive positions. What Luka is doing is faking like they got outside of that defensive position. So therefore, what he's doing is pretty much, in my eyes, illegal versus what Dwayne Wade did and Jordan was doing, which was trying to draw contact with getting you out of your defensive position. Both of these guys like on the screen right now, what do they call them? Gobert and Alexander. Both those guys are in perfect defensive position. Luka is out of offensive position, trying to create contact within their good position. So therefore, he's the one that should be getting the offensive foul call, not the defender.
He's doing what they're doing on steroids. You could say that. Like he found it
on steroids.
That's what I say. Like he took it to another level.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that what we see now is the evolution. I mean, and I agree with you with getting the player out of defensive position, but I used to see where they would pump fake and then pretty much jump into the the player. You know what I mean? Once they got them out of position. But I feel like now there's the evolution of it to where it's like, oh wow, we don't even have to pump fake. We can just run into players now and just like how you do the voice, Reg. You're like, foul.
Yeah, I know.
They also I seen Reeves do this one thing where he gets the defender on his back and it's like almost like he jumps back into them so he draws contact that way too.
Yeah,
It's like they didn't found so many different ways. It's like, man, just play basketball. Nobody want to see that.
That's because in actuality, the NBA players actually play good defense. You see a lot of times at times, but you see a lot of bad offensive players making the defense look bad. That's what you really see.
Correct.
That's what they don't want you to know. Because you look at how this move with Fox versus Reeves. This is a good offensive move. That's terrible defense.
And what I'm also seeing too, 444, is, for example, with a player like Reeves, because he's not physically, capable of like getting by a lot of these defenders, he'll try to do a basketball move, and because he's not able to get by the man, he's the one that ends up like falling. And they're rewarding him with the foul.
Yep.
It's
because
like
they're weak.
Because when he tried, like, for example, when we played that Boston game, I don't know if you caught the game 444. But
I did. Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, there was a defender named Jordan Walsh, right? So there was
had him on lock.
Exactly. So there was one play in specifically where Reeves was coming up the court, dribbling fast, and he tries to do a behind the back dribble. Jordan Walsh is in good position, right? But Reeves is just so sloppy with his dribble that he ends up like damn near falling. And then they're calling the foul on the defender. It's like we can't keep bailing out sorry offensive players by calling fouls on good defensive players.
Yeah, and what I realized too is that all those, which I was watching the game one time, all those mediocre moves only look good against like really
the Pelicans.
Really like sorry teams and also sorry defenders. Like if he doesn't have an on-ball defender, like he can do all that stuff. But when he has an on-ball defender, that stuff, none of those moves work. And that's when he starts to trip up.
On OKC, none of those moves work.
It works best when
OKC.
his moves actually works best 4-4-4 when he's on a mismatch. That's when his bag is the best.
Yeah, facts. He got a slow big man or somebody that's kind of slow-footed. He can kind of get past him a little bit. That's what you see. But when it comes to like OKC, they locking him up. He can't even bring the ball down. I didn't see him rip the ball away from him. I'm like, that Reeves don't got a bag like that, and that's what people they do this oohing and on because he goes behind his back, and it's like he don't really got a bag like that when you really watching him. His bag is limited.
With Reeves, it's like the little engine that could.
Yep.
That's the energy that's around him. It's like we know just from the eye test he doesn't belong. We know just the way he looks he doesn't belong. So once he could do something that's so like basic, like De'Aaron Fox, right? When he hit that move on Reeves, you didn't hear the crowd oohing and ahhing, but would have been Reeves doing that move. Like that's just a regular play for De'Aaron Fox. But if Reeves would have done this same move on De'Aaron Fox, this would have made SportsCenter.
Yep.
That's true.
That's what it is, Reg. The little engine that could. Chugga. Austin!
Exactly. That's exactly what it is, bro. It's like it's the same thing with Luka. That's really why they don't want us to criticize them, because they whether they admit it or not, 444, they know just like we know that they're at a disadvantage. So it's almost like if we criticize them, it's almost like we're piling on, basically.
Correct.
It's almost like we're just doing too much, because deep down, whether they admit it or not, see, the reason why it's okay to criticize LeBron, because they know he can handle it. They know he belongs. You know what I'm saying? With Reeves and Luka, it's like, come on, don't criticize them. They're
you see Reeves starting to cry. He gonna start crying.
Exactly. He was damn near in tears after that Spurs game. Like I was literally thinking, I'm like, bro, we're in his head at this point. Like I know he's listening. I know he's listening at this point, bro. He knows after every game I'm on his ass, bro. He knows he can't have a bad game or I'm on his ass.
No, but hey, it's to what makes the Lakers lights bright is you got James Worthy and Rod. I respect them because they're the only ones actually calling both of them out, and they don't care.
Yeah.
Because everybody else in Lakers Nation want to kiss their ass, and it's like ain't nobody want to hear y'all do that 24/7. It's not the Reeves and Lucas show. Everybody's coming because of LeBron still, whether people want to admit it or not. Everybody's showing up because of him.
Anubis, you know how nasty these dudes were yesterday. So once I was done, doing the live yesterday, I go on these other dudes' channels, right, just to see like who they would put in the thumbnail. These dudes put Vando in the thumbnail yesterday.
I know. I saw the same thing, man. You're absolutely correct.
444. It was so nasty.
Nasty word.
444. It was diabolical, bro, and it was multiples. It wasn't just one guy. It was like multiple guys did it. I'm like, nah, y'all gotta be trolling. Y'all put Vando in the thumbnail, really? They said Vando did it. I'm like, wow. The hate is real, 444. The hate is real, man.
I said the same thing, man. I couldn't believe it.
Well, you know what it is though, because they really want Luka to really take this team over, and when LeBron does something good, it takes away from Luka. This is the way they look at it. But hey, LeBron is still good. He's still good. He just came off an MVP from the USA team. He's not falling off. All the haters are saying he's old. He don't play like it. He don't look like it.
But once again, Anubis, like I said earlier, the gap between prime LeBron and the next best player was so wide. Now that LeBron is older, the gap is closing, and now they want to act like these other guys are just so much better than LeBron now. And that's where it's like a disconnect. Because those of us that are watching these games, we're sitting here like, nah, bro, I'm watching Steph Curry. I'm watching Giannis. I'm watching these other. They're not that much better if they're even better at all.
They're not. Didn't he just play on a team with them and he got MVP? He just played with Steph. And I would take Steph over Luka right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And that's what people don't get. So if he's outplaying them, what is Luka?
They're not going to talk about that though.
I wouldn't take Luka over anybody from the Olympic team. I can't think of one. I mean, outside of the Celtics guys they throw on the team at the last minute, I really couldn't take anybody from the Olympic team over Luka at this point. I just can't see myself doing it.
Luka just needs to be a shooter, man, a spot up shooter, Brian.
Off ball.
He's not a good shooter.
Ball.
Yeah, off ball.
Off ball.
That would be the best thing. Yeah, because then you take the decision making out of his hands, and you take, a lot of those shots out of his hands, and you give those shots and the decision making to somebody that's actually going to be smart with it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Somebody that's going to strategically draw fouls. I can understand Luka's foul baiting if it was strategic, but it's every single play. Like, you're not going to get those same calls every single play. I can understand if he did that like deep into the fourth quarter. He's trying to, when, guys obviously look tired on defense, refs will maybe gives the call a little bit more because you're drawing some type of contact. But doing that the first play of the game, bro, you think this man was that not alert of what you're about to do to where he fouled you like that? You jumping into him, but we got to call a foul? It's not even making any sense the way he's doing it. And I really feel like he has a really low basketball IQ. Like, he really needs to learn from LeBron instead of trying to take over from LeBron. They shouldn't have said he has the keys to the team and we're trying to build behind Luka. I think that was stupid for the Lakers to say that. They should have said we're bringing him over here so LeBron can teach him how to win. Because that's what he needs to do. LeBron knows how to win. When LeBron went to Miami, everybody said, D. Wade taught him how to win, which was facts. Wade already had a ring on his hands. So, yeah, he learned how to win from Wade. And Luka has to learn from LeBron, and so did AD. So if Luka's not coming over here to try to learn how to win from LeBron and take over, they will always lose.
But see, this generation, and I'm going to close it out on this because I got to get up out of here in a second, but I feel like in this generation, and I was listening to, I don't know if y'all saw the 21 Savage interview that he did with Big Bank.
Oh, yeah. I seen a little of that.
Yeah. So he made a point about Gunna, and he was saying how, you know, like Gunna's like the little bro to Thug, but he don't want to. He basically was saying like when everything's all good, niggas will be little bro, and that'll be fine when everything going good and y'all getting money and getting hoes and all that. It's cool to be little bro, but then when it's time to like be held accountable, niggas don't want to be little bro and sit down and listen to, you know, what they did wrong. And I feel like in with Luka, for example, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, you know, when he was coming in the league, oh, LeBron's my favorite player, blah blah blah. But it's like now that you're on the same team with him, you don't wanna learn. You just want to go do. You see what I'm saying? Like he does need to learn. You know, if we're gonna make the excuse that LeBron is too old, we can start making the excuse this dude is just too young and immature to really go out there and win.
Agreed.
So
that's it.
Yeah, in my opinion, like I agree with that, bro. He's not. To me, I don't see him like, because I know what I would do, right? 4 for 4 if it was me. If I'm on the team with LeBron, the camera was on me, like you gonna see me always like talking with LeBron, like, what are you thinking? Like, what should we? What, you know? I'd be trying to pick his brain. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be trying to soak up as much knowledge as I could. It's like he's just out there doing his own thing. You don't really see LeBron and him. You know, you saw LeBron communicating more with D-Wade and Kyrie than you see him with Luka.
That's true.
Yep. And then if Luka is serious about a championship, do what's best for the team. It's not about you having the glory and all the spotlight on you. If you're serious about winning a championship, you got to do what's best for the team. And what's best for the team is LeBron having the rock.
I think there is a disconnect between Luke and LeBron. They just ain't trying to say it yet. Because there's no reason why Rich Paul would come out there and say that. Rich Paul wasn't talking about Austin Reeves in that interview. Rich Paul was talking about Luka in that interview. They need to.
No, he was talking about he's talking about both of them.
I really think that I think, in my opinion, that interview was mainly pointed at Luka because he's the biggest fish.
Yeah, he was talking about Luka when he said that style of play won't win.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about Luka. But yeah, man. But once again, this is the problem, because when in the NBA, these dudes want to just only focus on like the numbers. You know, like I said, they've turned the sport into a math equation. It's not always about the numbers. There's a cerebral aspect. There's a personality aspect, right? Like you can't just put certain guys on the team together. They might not mesh, you know? They personalities might not click. One guy.
Well, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. What was you saying?
What they do this thing. Luka scores 30 points, right? And they lose. Oh, it's everybody else's fault. Luka had 30, so it couldn't have been him. This is the way they talk. And this is the way they think, and they don't understand that's not the way basketball works. Luka scored 30 but gave up 40. So now it don't. This 30 means nothing. His 30 means nothing.
Anubis, not just Luka scored 30 and gave up 40. Luka scored 30 at the expense of the rest of the team.
Yep.
So Luka had 30, Rui had 3. It's like,
yep.
But you want Rui to run up and down the court, but you're not gonna reward him with touches.
Yep. And they going in on Rui, talking about we need to trade him because he's not doing anything anymore. How can he do it? Like you said,
and they're gonna do that with everybody that he plays with. No matter who he plays with, when they lose, they're never gonna blame him. It's always gonna be whoever's around him that's gonna get the blame. It's like they giving him LeBron treatment, but you ain't done what LeBron's done.
Yep.
No, we do that for LeBron because we've seen him win with guys. So yeah, if you come and don't win, yeah, we gonna blame you because he won with the other guys he played with. But with Luka, it's like we haven't seen you really do anything yet. How can we start blaming? In 2007, when LeBron went to the finals and lost, nobody's blaming Larry Hughes. When he lost in 2010 to Boston, nobody blamed Delonte West. We didn't blame J.J. Hickson and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. They blame LeBron. They like, yo, you got to figure it out. 2011 when he lost, scored 8 points in the finals. He got to get better. They treating LeBron they treating Luka like he's LeBron with 3-4 rings. They're already giving him the benefit of the doubt that he hasn't even earned yet. He hasn't even earned it.
And the thing about it is, LeBron had his stages where he was going through like 30-point games and 40-point games in the playoffs and in the regular season, and the team mess around and lose. But the difference between what Luka is doing and what Braun is doing, losing like that, is LeBron was actively getting teammates involved. LeBron was actively passing the ball. LeBron was actively playing defense. So it looked like LeBron was doing this Herculean effort that nobody else could do. So you don't blame LeBron in this situation. But they don't want to give Luka no blame when he's basically freezing the rest of the team out on offense and not playing defense at all.
Yeah, yep. We got Crypto Geek. He said this channel is a joke. Well, listen, you can go to your daddy's skip attack, man. It's all good. I'll just see you over there. Go to your daddy's
Trevor Lane.
Yeah, go to Trevor Lane, bro. It's all good.
Tell him to go get Austin Reeves matching tattoos with Trevor Lane.
Yeah. That's crazy, dog. Them boys love brothers.
Hey, listen, fellas, I got to get up out of here real quick, but I am going to touch on Reeves later. Late night. Y'all probably be asleep, but we probably will get back up here later tonight. But yeah, good call though, Anubis.
All right,
444.
I'll catch you later, Red.
All right, 444. All right, Mr. Playmate, good call, bro.
All right.
This dude said you can go get matching tattoos with Trevor Lane. Oh, that's crazy, bro. That man said you can go get matching tats with Trevor. Yo, shout out to Anubis 444 and Mr. Player Made. I'm out, chat. Y'all do me a favor, folks. Can we get 100 likes on the video before I get up out of here? Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. I'm out, folks. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.
Drop your dot, you know I'm coming. Lace front fucked up. You should've wore your bunny. Running from me.
Shut your bitch ass up.